Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 11 review of the meats playlist. So we will be taking a look at this guy, Truckin Good Jerky. This is an Australian product. Unfortunately, the company, and I did check, does not ship internationally. I will be checking from on these here on out whether the company does, and we'll be giving updates if I find any third parties after the review. That said, I need to get on with this review because I have a bunch of thunderstorms running through the area, and I have been delaying for about an hour due to fear of power outage. I only have one of these, and now it's getting to a point where the Wednesday night review is turning into like a Thursday day review. So we're getting on with it, and I'll update afterwards if I find any third party. So what you're looking at is a 100 gram bag. All right. So 32 grams is an ounce. So you're looking at a little over, slightly over a 3-ounce bag, which puts it higher than a hanger bag of Jack Link's or Bridgeford. All right. There's 2 servings in this bag. Each of them is 50 grams. All right. So if you look at the front, it has the 100 grams there. It has their artwork, if you would. Truckload of flavor. Good source of protein down at the bottom here. That may be the understatement of at least August, and you'll see why in a moment. No preservatives and gluten-free. Now, why they're trying to put this imagery, which is basically Frankenstein without the neck things, and then getting all... It's gluten-free. I do not know. I do not know what the opinions are in Australia at the moment. I used to. I don't anymore. Gluten, that isn't really a thing, to tell you the truth. It was a marketing ploy. They actually have internal memos from executives of large food corporations. It was a big marketing thing. There is a very, very small percentage of the planet that actually has gluten allergies that would be considered serious, like a serious health threat. And when I say a small portion, like extremely small. All right. So why that, I do not know. Fairly good sized. You're not going to be able to see it too well. A really big window on this. And what I'm looking at here is... It looks like what in the United States would be like an old school jerky or a traditional jerky. It looks dry, only this stuff looks a little bit thicker. Going to the back, nutritional information is by serving and by bag. Okay, so I'm going to do both here because it's confusing enough going by grams as it is. All right, so basically I'm going by half bag and full bag. Energy. We're back on the energy. In Australia, energy, that is the calories, all right? But it gets worse than that because the energy here for half the bag is 700 kJ, and for the full bag is 1400 kJ. And you're asking yourself, what the hell does kJ stand for? And I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. kJ is how you measure energy in Australia. That is my official response to any questions on that. It's KJ. KJ. That's how you measure the energy. That's my energy little thing there. Yeah. I was practicing that before the video. Anyway, moving on. Protein for half the bag is 30.95 grams. Not the 11 grams Jack Link's for an ounce, although the 50 grams is more than an ounce, but it's 30.95 for half the bag and 61.90 grams for the full bag. Total fat is 3.7 grams for half the bag and 7.4 grams for the full bag. Total carbs is 2 grams for half the bag and 4 grams for the full bag. Sodium is 945 milligrams for half the bag and 1,890 milligrams for the full bag. Somebody's girlfriend or wife right now is going, oh my God, 1,890. Completely doable. It's okay. Sit back down. It's fine. It'll be okay. When I eat the bag, it'll be fine. So then down here you have a basically old price stamper giving the Best Buy date, which on this is the 16th of October of this year. All right. Over down here you have ingredients, which are really short and to the point. And then the fact that this is manufactured and packaged by DJ's Gourmet of Malaga, WA, which I am guessing is Western Australia. That is the state or province. I guess it's a state. And Malaga is, if it is in Western Australia, most likely somewhere near or in the metropolitan area of Perth. Why do I say that? Because in Western Australia, basically, Perth is the only thing out there. So, I mean, I'm sure there are other communities out there, but Perth, basically, everybody sort of hangs out in Perth and around Perth and as near to Perth as possible because I believe they have running water. All right, and then down the bottom is www.truckinjerky.com.au, Australia. All right, so it is a hanger bag. Obviously, it's got 2 clear notches, which may not be so clear on this camera, but I assure you in person they are. And then way down here, you have a zip lock, which seems basically engaged. So here we go. And the notches are not far enough down on the bag, but the second one is. Okay. So this is chili flavored, and this review is fully thanks to Mr. Wallace, who was kind enough to mail this to me. Opening the bag up, it's a good foil package from the back. It's plastic on the front. Wow. Smells good. Now, the only thing that throws me off about this, since it is in a Ziploc, number one, they do have the biggest barcode I think I've ever seen on anything. I mean, like, they didn't want that missed. They want their money. And then underneath that, made in Australia from at least 92% Australian ingredients. This is the part I don't get. Once opened, transfer to container with lid secured. It's a foil and plastic full seam package with a Ziploc on the top of it. Why are we moving it to a protective container? Anyway, so I'm going to dump this stuff out. So what you're wow, it is dry. Okay, so this is like dry level. This is like, holy crap, there's a lot of it. And there are some actual chili seeds in this. Okay, so it is like texture, dryness. Wow, it really has a smell of chili coming off it. Wild Bill's. That's probably the most widely, like, nationwide one. Mingy would be another. It's like that, only it's cut thicker. So this is what you're looking at. It's a good bit of it. All right, and it's pretty uniform. It's not bit formed at all because I can see the grain. They've cross-cut, so the grain is pretty evident. All right. Now, they are talking about chili peppers when they say chili here. Okay, this isn't like an American thing, like it's flavored like chili, like a bowl of chili. So they're all sort of uniform. There's a little bit of shake, which isn't surprising due to how dry the product is, which is stuff like that. But you know, half of that is actually chili seeds. So I'm going to try a bit of this because it smells great. It's a tough chew. It tastes really good though. Tastes good. It is a bit of a chew, but not uncomfortable. Not rubbery at all. It's basically, it's sort of like Wild Bill's, only better cut and thicker. All right. And not the absolute salt bomb. That's my one complaint with Wild Bill's. Now I have not reviewed Wild Bill's yet on this channel, but I have reviewed Wild Bill's before on the report or on the Patreon channel or whatever. And my main complaint with that product is the amount of salt. This stuff is really good. And that's what makes it not a good thing for them not shipping or them not having a third-party outlet in the United States, because really, I can understand they probably wouldn't be able to keep up with it. That's probably part of the reasoning behind that. They don't want to ship it themselves because that brings all sorts of more problems that they probably don't want to deal with. But they probably couldn't keep up in the case that this took off or people got to know about this because some idiot in a tie on YouTube promoted it. Because this would sell. This would sell in the United States. I'm telling you right now, this stuff would be popular. I mean, in the same group of people, not like the hardcore jerky people that are doing it themselves, you know, dehydrating or smoking themselves, but people that buy Jack Links and whatnot, which, for all the nonsense that the people that do it themselves talk about those people that store buy, there's got to be a lot of those people that store buy because they wouldn't have it in every Walmart in the country at checkout. Even in my area, which the city of Chester isn't known for their beef jerky consumption. So that's what I'm on the edge of. This stuff, though, the chili's different. Okay? There's no heat with this one. They do have a hot one. I do not have it here. I do have other hot ones here, though. I've had to stage these or slow these Australian products because they don't get the viewership. Although they're very interesting. And this one in particular, I'm really digging. But they've all been all right. Or all right to good. There hasn't been one where I was like, I don't know about that. There's an awful lot of this. I'm still looking. And the protein count is going to make it seem like that much more. So, it's got a lot of the chili seeds. The flavor is very prominent. It's a bit of a chew, but it's not uncomfortable. And when you see it and when you feel it, you know it's going to be a bit of a chew. It's not like it's like, you know, false advertising like, oh, this is going to be real rubbery. No, it's not, because you know it by touching it. I don't know. It's a really good showing. I'm going to cut it off there because this is going to take a while to eat this whole thing. Truckin' good chewy. Truckin' good chewy. Truckin' good chewy. No, I'm kidding. Truckin' good jerky. Australian product. I mean, for people that are in Australia, you're lucky to have this. This is a really, really good product, and I will look to see if there's any third parties that import this, because it's deserving of somebody taking a second look at it and being like, hey, you know what? We could move that. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew guy. I'm going to be here for quite a while, I think, eating this. I do hope you all are well. Thanks for watching. I will be back in 24 hours with bonus content for those that have made it this far, which most of you don't, but that's okay, I suppose. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.